Hi, my name is Emily Welch, and we are on day 5 of our 21 days of prayer. Today, my topic is resilience. Now, in AC Kids, we would say resilience is just a fancy word for not giving up. It's a capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. The Bible has many examples of resilient people. And resiliency can come in different forms. Let's look at Noah. Noah has a great example of resilience being patience. God gave Noah this great vision to build an ark, and he said he's going to protect and save his family. So Noah does exactly that, and they get on the ark, and it rains for 40 days and 40 nights. And do you know what happened after those 40 days and 40 nights? The rain stopped and nothing happened. It said that Noah had to continue on that boat. Noah and his family were on that boat for an additional 377 days. But Noah never gave up. Resilience can come in the form of courage. Look at Moses. God told Moses, Moses, I want you to go to Pharaoh and to set the Hebrews free from this slavery of Pharaoh. So Moses goes to Pharaoh and says, Pharaoh, let God's people go. And Pharaoh simply says, no. So he goes back to him again and again and again. And it was about 9 times before Pharaoh actually listened to Moses and released the people. Moses had to have lots of courage to continue going back and back. Let's look at Abraham. Abraham's resilience was in the faith that he had of God. God said, Abraham, I want you to make a sacrifice and I will provide it. But as Abraham's walking up the mountain with his son Isaac, there is no sacrifice to be found but his son. Abraham had to have faith in God and a resilience in God, saying, God, even if you don't provide what I want you to provide, I'm still going to serve you. Our verse for today is Luke 18:1, and it simply says, Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. This parable is a very simple parable, and it's about a judge who the Bible says did not love God and was not favorable to God and really didn't like the people. Well, this widow kept going to him over and over again because she had a lot of adversaries that she needed a ruling against. And the judge kept not ruling in her favor and not listening to her, but she continued to persist and go back to him again and again. And because of her persistence, the judge finally says, listen, I still am not in favor of your God, but because you have been so persistent, I'm going to judge in your favor. And what Jesus was trying to tell the disciples is that there are going to be things that come up in your life that might not seem favorable to you, but if you are resilient, if you don't give up, you will get that in your favor. You know, bad things happen to good people. It is what it is. We cannot control most of the things that happen in our lives, but what we can control is the way we respond to those things. So I pray for everyone watching today that God would grant you the resilient spirit, the one that says, I am going to pray. I'm going to turn to prayer before I turn to anything else. I am not going to give up, and I'm going to trust in you. So my prayer for you today is to have patience like Noah, courage like Moses, and faith like Abraham. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.